I sued my girlfriend after she had my 1967 Impala project taken to the scrapyard. I was dating Tessa for about 8 months when this all went down. She seemed perfect at first, pretty, funny, actually listened when I talked about cars. But looking back, there were red flags I should have caught earlier. My 1967 Impala wasn't just any car. It was my dad's before he passed when I was 16. Thing was completely rusted out, engine barely ran, interior was trashed. But every weekend for 3 years, I'd been slowly bringing it back to life in my garage. New brake lines, rebuilt the transmission myself, even found original seat covers on eBay for like $200. Tessa always rolled her eyes when I worked on it. She'd make comments like, "When are you gonna finish that piece of junk?" Or, "We could park 2 normal cars in here." I thought she was just joking around. The problems started when she moved in. Suddenly, my garage wasn't good enough for her car. She kept saying she needed somewhere safe to park her Honda because it was newer. I told her the Impala would be done soon and we could figure something out, but that wasn't good enough. One Saturday, I was at work covering someone's shift. I came home around 6 expecting to work on the car like always. I walk into the garage and it's empty. Not just moved, completely gone. Tools scattered everywhere. Oil stains on the concrete where it used to sit. I ran inside screaming for Tessa. She was on the couch watching some reality show, acting completely normal. When I asked where my car was, she shrugged and said, "I had it towed." Towed where? "That junkyard on Route 9. They gave me $300 for it." I couldn't even speak. $300. For a car I'd put thousands into and hundreds of hours. I asked her if she was insane and she got defensive, saying it was taking up too much space and I never drove it anyway. She said I should thank her because now we had money for a nice dinner. I drove to the junkyard that night, found my Impala already stripped. Hood gone, wheels gone, engine pulled out. The guy working there said once a car comes in, they don't reverse sales. He seemed genuinely sorry when I explained what happened, but business was business. That's when I called my buddy Jake, who's in law school. He said what Tessa did was probably destruction of property and theft, even if we lived together. The car was still registered in my name. Insurance was in my name. She had no legal right to sell it. I gave Tessa one chance to make it right. Asked her to help me find another 1967 Impala project car, or at least pay for what mine was worth. She laughed and said I was being dramatic over some old car. Said if I really loved her, I'd get over it. So I sued her. Small claims court for $4,000. What I'd spent on parts plus what a similar project car would cost. I had receipts for everything. Registration papers, insurance documents, even had photos showing the progress I'd made. The day we went to court, Tessa showed up with her mom and some guy in a cheap suit who I guess was supposed to be her lawyer. They tried arguing that since we lived together, it was community property. The judge wasn't having it. Tessa wasn't on the title, wasn't on the insurance, never contributed money to the project. The best part was when the judge asked Tessa why she thought she had the right to sell someone else's car. She actually said he wasn't using it anyway, and I needed the garage space for my car. The judge's face was priceless. I won the full $4,000. Tessa had to pay court costs too. Her lawyer looked embarrassed, and her mom kept shaking her head like she couldn't believe what her daughter had done. Tessa moved out that week. Before she left, she tried one last time to make me feel bad, saying I cared more about a stupid car than our relationship. I told her she was right. I did care more about that car. It was the last thing connecting me to my dad, and she threw it away for $300 in garage space. With the money from the lawsuit, I found another 1967 Impala in even better condition. Still working on it every weekend, and now I keep the garage locked.